ladies and gentlemen, and whatever you may be. We have another day, another winning day. And yeah, we see 2.1 bands on the 50 case, $300 today, 1 to 1, now we do it. Fourth winning day, we need one more winning day, God willing, tomorrow or Friday, who knows? And if I win, payout time. It's gonna be another 3.6 bandos. So in 2 weeks, that'll be 7.5k, which is like kind of crazy to even think about. But that doesn't matter. We're gonna talk about what trade I took today because that is what we do. I do currently only recap. So what do we see here? All right, I came into the market and I see this. Okay, we have this massive ass gap, but the thing is, I know that when we have these massive ass gaps, usually we're gonna fill them quite a lot. We're gonna wick through it. And I think I told one guy this that might be watching this video, inf bro. I think I said, bro, like, do you see this? The gap is fully tagged in. Fuck, bro. Then we wick through the gap, and now potentially I could see some sort of move higher. So my idea was bearish. I wanted to see price go towards this low. If we go on a 15-minute time frame, we can see that this is absolutely chopped, right? This is absolutely chopped, and honestly, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't trade it. But on 4 a.m. when I came, I saw this 50-minute gap after the hourly gap was tapped, right? We displace and give this 50-minute gap. And I said, okay, usually I would not like to use this gap. When I see us, right, actively respecting it when I'm on the chart, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna fucking trade this. So what happened here is this 5-minute candle swept the highs and rejected. It's again, bro, the pin bar candles that I keep talking about so much. So in my eyes, because this is a 50-minute candle, this was already a valid entry, right? But it had already basically happened by the time I got on the chart, right? So if we time a line, I need to go on the 1 minute. This is my internal liquidity, right? My easy draws on liquidity that I want. So I decided to trade towards this. And if you see yesterday, yeah, if I held my trade yesterday, these lows would have been hit and I could have got more R. But today, I'd be break even. So like, if anybody's telling me, oh, hold trades, I would have essentially made the same amount, but today I wouldn't have had a winning day, and yesterday I just have twice as big of a winning day, and I'd have to be in the trade for about 2-3 times longer. I don't know if you guys think so, but in my opinion, that is not fucking worth it, right? That is not worth it. So I prefer to take this initial move and then potentially look for a second entry. Obviously, right now, I'm not really doing that because I'm preferring to, just kind of get in and out, be done 1 to 1. I don't really like taking more trades, more, holding it longer. However, I was thinking that after this payout, right, I've got now 2 payouts, hopefully, God willing, because obviously who knows what's happened. If I get this payout, God willing, I was kind of thinking to, start, allowing some more. So the next payout I get, will be either pretty larger, significantly larger, or I'd end up blowing these accounts and I'd end up just buying 5 new ones and trading them instead, right? But as you see, I ended up entering 955, so I got a little bit of a late entry, right? And it's really because of when I got on the charts. It's not really my fault technically. And so what happened here as well is, with my stop loss at the high, I did not believe that I needed this stop loss, simply because when we're moving like this, again, I'm expecting these internal lows to get hit fast, right? Very fast. I'm not expecting us, to go back up. If I was to take this trade and I'm taking it to this draw, yes, I probably need a stop loss at least here. And at the side. And as you see, it came very close, but it never hit you. And then it hit this again. You would have another opportunity to leave or whatnot. But I know, right, that when I'm taking these trades, right, it's gonna be quick, right? I want it to be quick. So my stop loss was not there. My stop loss was just below. It was well, no, originally it was here. No, it was, yeah, no, originally it was here, actually, my bad. Originally it was here. As you can see, I added a micro because my TP was here. And of course, I'll hold slightly below this draw, but I did not like the fact that, I needed 10 more points below my, draw that, again, I know that towards this draw we should be quick, but once this draw is taken, right, I don't know if we're going to continue or if we're going to retrace. So I want to be preferably out and potentially either re-entry, or if it just tanks, then, you know, just call it a day. So what I ended up doing is, after the next candle here started trading lower, I decided to add one more contract, right? With that, this stop loss got from 300 to 370. So I moved my stop loss from here down to here, and my TP from here down to, well, 6.9. So right here, literally bottom ticked this, by the way. Holy fuck, literally bottom ticked it. Well, actually, my stop loss didn't move so much because it was a 1-to-1. Like, I moved my stop from the high here down to wherever 300 was, and I moved, you know, my TP from down like here up to about where, just below 300. I put like 295, but when I got hit for 292, right? And again, it's a very beautiful, in my opinion, very beautiful management of the trade, because again, I know for a fact that these lows are guaranteed, but this low is not. It's not guaranteed in this move, right? Obviously, then we start consolidating. We kind of run through this, run through this, run through this, run through this, right? When this happens, right, you do not want to abandon your bearish bias. What you do want to do is just wait for either or to be swept, right? And I have a buddy, shout out, bro, shout out to Info again, bro, who took a pretty nice trade off of this, right? Obviously, we get a clear rejection. I wasn't looking at the chart, so I didn't have such a clear picture. But when I saw his trade, I was like, you know what? At first, I didn't like it. But then when I actually look at the chart, I was like, wait, like, this is good. The reason why I didn't like it at first is because I believed that we were still in London. I kind of forgot that, you know, 3 hours has fucking passed, right? But the fact that it happened in New York, yeah, I would like to think, you know, if I hadn't taken this trade, I would probably end up taking something like this, right? We get a SMT on these highs. We swept this high, so now we can potentially actually start moving. You know what I mean? Really nice rejection off of this candle. Really nice, you know, displacement away from this. This is just textbook beautiful trade, man. Beautiful trade. Taking it to this low. And there was also another A++ opportunity, arguably better than this trade and this trade. And it was trading here. We tapped into a 5-minute gap, we respected it, and then when we're displacing so strongly away from it, bro, oh my god, like 3-hour trade, which is pretty fucking rare for me, but this is just class, bro. This trade, if anybody had taken this, man, wow, very nice, man. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. But again, these are the, well, this is the trade I actually took, but just, you know, honorable mention. This is a very nice trade. This is a very nice trade. And, you know, if anybody took this trade, you know, that's out of like, this is the best trade of like the week so far, in my opinion. The clearest one, at least, right? Clearest as in, you know, obvious. But either way, that is what I took. We're up 300, 2.1k. We need one more winning day. God willing, I'll make the 300 or maybe more. I'll probably again stick to the 1-to-1. I just want to kind of secure the payout. And tomorrow we're going to make another video about how I made 3.6k, or maybe not, because, you know, I already showed the trades I took, right? If you just look at my past videos, you will see what video or what trades I took to get at. But maybe I'll make one despite, just to kind of content farm you guys. But it's it, bro. That's it.